Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with a show and tell haul for you today, and we are going to end with this amazing box. If you are a subscriber, you probably saw it on my community tab. It is indeed a sewing box from the 70s. And it's so cute. I'm just so excited. But we'll save this for last. It is full of goodies that I thrifted on my last trip, which was to a town called Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Dave and I were there for the week, and he had some work to do, and I had some work to do. I kept the date for our live sale, but I did not take anything with me and decided I was going to shop. So it's a little show and tell story time. So let me just start. I'm going to flip through I just have a few books. One is this adorable Laura Ashley book. I personally think this is a Bolo Books, but you know, if home decor and interior design is not your thing, maybe this isn't really for you, but this is from 1984, and I love Laura Ashley to begin with. She just does some neat stuff. But some of my favorites, oh my gosh. Okay. I may have to make a trip to my thrift store. So when I got back, Dave had to take his truck in to get some work. Well, then they gave him a loaner, so I had already left to go pick him up. So I had a little bit of time. I ran into Hobby Lobby to pick up a couple things that you'll see in a minute. And I went into a thrift store that was open, and they had a Laura Ashley vase, and I put it in my cart, and then I left it behind. And now I see it like that with all that cuteness, and I'm thinking I should have got it. So back to the trip. I want to get to what I really like in this. Here we go. So I started out, so we left on Sunday. On Monday, I knew I needed to go shopping because, like I said, I brought zero items in order to bring to the sale. And I went to, I think, 7 different thrift stores, and I think I bought 5 or 6 things. Not very many. This is one of my favorites. So therefore, I was not very, very happy or confident that I was going to be able to find what I needed. However, my good friend and fellow crafter lives near the town that I was in, and she suggested that I go to a place called the Create Exchange. So I showed up. I was about 5 or 10 minutes early, and it was so cute because there was a lady next to me, and she was waiting as well, and she was doing embroidery in her car while she was waiting. It was so sweet. But anyway, fabulous store. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. And I'll tell you, forget about the awesome items that were there. Those were second to none in my opinion. But the owners, Kathy and Jennifer, lovely, lovely, lovely people. And all the patrons in there, fabulous. Like, I met so many people. I met a new friend. Her name is Bev. So hello, Bev. And several others. So one of the people that were there was a gentleman who had been a middle school art teacher. And he was there. What you do is, if you want to donate, you make an appointment and then drop off your items. Well, he had brought in a bunch of books and a lot of interior design books. And this was one of them. And if you're not familiar, this is Small Houses of the 20s, the Sears Roebuck 1926 House Catalog. And I'm fascinated by the Sears houses. And this was one of the books I was checking out, and he was bringing these in. And he pointed it out, and Kathy was checking me out, and I said, I need that. I need it in my life. And I don't think they normally do that. Normally they take pictures of it, put it on their Facebook, and then put it on the floor, right? But I was lucky enough to get to take this home, and I'm really, really excited about it. I love reading about these houses, you know, looking at different ones, comparing them to houses that, you know, I've seen before or from where I live or where I grew up. So this is just a gem, in my opinion. And this will go with all my architectural goodies. So the way that Create Exchange works is most everything is not priced. And it's kind of pay what you think is right, which I hate doing. So I was just like, when I checked out, I had a lot of things, and I said, you just tell me. And she gave me a price, and she's like, is that okay? You bought a lot. And I said, it is fine. I put it in my cart. I've agreed to purchase it. That is a fair price. And so she was tickled, I was tickled, and everybody left happy. But they do what they, so this is, I bought not a lot of, I didn't buy any paper, I don't think. But I did buy some of this. And some, obviously, if you watched last week's live, which you can go back and watch, you'll see some of the things that I did bring. And I kept just a little bit for myself. But I liked these chipboards. These are from My Mind's Eye, called Tutti Frutti. So they don't, most things are not priced. Okay, let me time out on this. This binder, I don't know why. I was looking through patterns, and I found this. And Carrie the Paper Monkey and I are going to be doing a masculine journal. And I opened this up, and I thought, well, there's enough in here for me to share with Carrie, myself, and a whole lot of other people if they want to do a masculine journal. So enjoy while I'm telling you the rest of the story. So Man's Tie Crochet. Hopefully you guys can see it. I know this is sucking up a lot of my screen, but it'll get better here in a second. And they do have some specials. So the reason that they do that is because they want to, maybe they have had a big donation. Like they had a big, she said, a big close to my heart donation that had come in, and they want to put it all on the floor, out on the floor, and make a big deal about it, but they needed to clear space. So they had like, I think books were on sale, greeting cards were on sale, just, you know, several different things that were on sale. I think they did, there's like maybe 10 different things that were on sale. But normally they don't price anything. Look at this. This cracks me up. I am so excited to use this. So I'll be sending some of these off to Carrie and whomever else might enjoy them. I might have to bring some to a live sale. I don't know. I mean, I think that these would be fun for the masculine journal. Cracks me up. So I had a plan. And I do have a vlog coming out, and I had 9 other, including that one, 9 places that I was going to go. You know what? Let's put down some pretty. Nah, I got to get that big thing out in a minute. 9 places that I had opportunity to go to and pick up things. Well, I spent a very long time in, these are just all vintage fabrics that I thought were just little pieces and parts. I was successful enough in my 2.5 hours that I spent in that one store, and thought I had brought enough things that I did not need to go anywhere else. So I went home and crafted the rest of the day. It was glorious. Glorious. So these are just some pink pretties. Just a little bag of those. The other thing I love about Create Exchange is, you know, there is a lot of stuff in there, but the ladies are so organized. Everything is labeled. You know what's in, you know, they have a lot of the shoebox kind of container, the clear shoe boxes, fabulously organized, all labeled. they were doing, one of the specials was fill a bag of fabric. Now, these weren't included in that, but fill a bag of fabric for $20. So I did do that, and I did not get to my fabric before we had to end the sale, because we were at an Airbnb. They let me stay a little bit later until Dave was off of work. So then as soon as he was done, we had to kind of end the sale. But those will be coming in the next live sale. So let me show you some of the fabrics that I picked up. This had an eyelet on the end of it. I don't know if I kept anything. I think I put that all in the sale. I'm pretty sure. And oops, my little, here's another. I think I just kept the scraps. I don't recall. There's a little pink eyelet. Those are coming to the sale. This is one of my favorites. Oh, here's a piece of white eyelet. And I'll show you, what did I do? Oh, I put them out for the sale. I did make a few things with them. Actually, I'll let you stare at the pretty hydrangeas for a second. I'll go grab them. So I wanted to be able to share some things that, I quickly made. And again, it was my traveling craft bag, so I just made a little pocket out of that one. So I didn't have a lot of options. I'm going to sew around these, but this I made into a tag, and then this is some fabric you'll see in a minute. This was that antique French pattern, so I made that. But isn't this lovely? Here's the matching, and some of this is coming to the sale, and oh my goodness, I've already had so much fun with this. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see if we can get the name of this, because this is not old. Spring in Paris. Okay, come on now. Here we go. Michael Miller Fabrics. CO8192 Spring in Paris. Aren't these fabulous? This was my favorite. And what I didn't know, because I didn't realize they had a Facebook page, but she was sharing it with me. Kathy was sharing with that. This is old vintage fabric. And they had posted a bunch of the vintage fabric that I actually bought. So that was fun. I didn't even know. Look at that. So I got that. Oh, I did keep some of the eyelet. So there's pink eyelet and green eyelet, mint green eyelet. This, I believe it's very thin, and I made a couple things out of that. Well, I made 3 things out of it. I made a pocket, I made a tag, and then I made this. This was also, everything was from there. This I had in my stash. That's the fabric. This was the curtain. This is actually a blank card, a vintage card. And I did buy some file folders, some really long, wide ones. And I'll show you these. I've already showed these a couple times, and I did sell some on my live sale, but I'm in love with them. I think that, oh, and here's what I made. I made over the page, I guess you can call it a belly band, and a tuck for goodies in there too. So that's what I made with that. But at any rate, this was a curtain. I think I have 2 of these coming to the sale. I don't know that I brought any of this to the sale. This is vintage. I think it is feed sack pattern, but I believe it to be that I think they sold this on the bolt. Because if you watched my feed sack fabric video, you know that they did that if it was a popular brand. I got some of this, very 70s. And this is, why is this all messy? This, I don't know if this is really, it's heavy and it looks old, but it had, I could tell, like, right here, it has some writing on there, but they've sewn it together, so I don't know. I don't really know the story on that, but it really looks old. So who knows? Anyway, it's pretty. And then the last big piece fabric that I got was this. Now, there are some other fabrics that I got that are coming to the sale that I did not keep for myself. So you will see those soon as well. And then the last is just some miscellaneous, whoops, oh goodness. Hang on. Miscellaneous pieces. Oh, I guess I did keep some of this gingham for my, I didn't think I kept any, but apparently I did. All right, this is just this, that, and the next thing. This is a feed sack quilt square, all hand stitched. Very cool. Another, I don't know. This is hand stitched, but I don't know if it's, is it hand stitched? Wait. No. Well, no. It could be a little bit of just vintage fabric and some, I don't know. It's not feed sack. More vintage fabric, just some quilted pieces. That is that is sewn. These are all vintage, but not feed sack. That's a little ditzy fabric. This, I have a bundle that there's some of this in there, but this is all vintage. Now, I think, I don't know if you can tell. Did I keep the, there was one that was really thin. I believe that this is not feed sack. I believe these are old hankies. Just the weight and the feel of them. But it is not feed sack. But these are all yo-yos. They would have continued. They're all hand done, all hand put together. They would have continued to make these into a size that you could have as a coverlet and make it into, you know, a quilt, if you will. And this little guy, I thought this would be cute around a journal somehow. Don't you think? I think. But these are just random little pieces that, there's that one. These are not all vintage. So, and I'm guessing it's, yeah, this is sewn on a machine. But it looks like they've used some vintage and some maybe reproduction vintage in there. I sold these. I sold all of these on my live sale. I only kept this one because those are my colors, and yellow because I oftentimes find it hard to find pieces that are yellow. So those are the only two that I kept of. This is the Diamond Princess pattern. Some more little scraps, some ditzy, just little tiny pieces. I have a bunch of those in a bundle too. And then I did not know. Oh yes, I did, because I did keep the lavender. Those I did a couple bundles of the gingham. This is seersucker gingham. And then this was the only one that was there, but I think that would make a really cool journal cover the entire thing. I just think it's really, really pretty. And I don't know what, I mean, I guess it's, yeah, it's all hand stitched. Holy cannoli. That's a lot of work. So I got that bag of fabric, and then that was all that I kept for myself, with the exception of all the littles that I'm going to show you. So let me get this set up so that I can open this up and bring things to you as we go. Oh, and I did get this too, not from there, but there's a couple little things that I picked up between then and now. So this, I want to show you inside. So it has the tray in perfect condition. It's very deep. We'll go through what's in here. And then the top looks like it's brand new. It's awesome. So cute. All right. In here, I got some thread because I didn't have any red or pink or purple thread, and they had a lot of thread, so I did pick those up. This was on some seam binding, and I kept that because I love that label. After I bought all the fabric and I knew I was going to bring them to the sale, I needed a pair of scissors. So they had a whole drawer full of scissors, and not very many of them were really good for, they didn't look like for sewing. But these looked like the best. These are golden age scissors. And Dave has a sharpener that he always has in his truck from Sheffield, England. And so I actually cut everything before he sharpened them, and they worked fine. But now they are ready to roll. So this is where your scissors would go. And so this, I can take all of these out because they need to go in my sewing area. These I picked up. I think these are from Temu, but I liked the cute little gingham, and I don't have the patience to make those like that. So I picked those up. And then this I thought was cute. I can't remember. This I did not get at Create Exchange, but I thought this would be cute. Although, well, I'm going to show you. So I thought that would be cute for a tag. But, like, if I have a big tag, I can't get to the middle of it. So it would have to be like that. But either way, it's fine. So I picked that up. Oh, and I'll show you. Let me show you how. I got this because if you remember, I made some of those belly band pockets and a few other things. And I didn't even get that in there. And I didn't have this particular punch. And, oh goodness, I'm going to forget her name. One Maple Studio. Oh goodness, it has maple in it, I think. She had one like this, and it turned out really cute. So I thought it's a good investment. So I picked that one up. So there you have it. All those things were all from Temu. Let's see. I went to Hobby Lobby when I was supposed to go pick up Dave, and I bought a couple of things. This was $1.12. I did not have a butterfly wax seal. I bought some daisy ribbon. Their spring shop was 40% off, and their beads were 50% off, and these are just the ones that I bought. I thought they were really fun. So I got all of those things. Now back to Create Exchange. I have some from a live sale or from a estate sale that I will be bringing soon. But from the Create Exchange, I bought this one and one other that I sold in last week's sale. I did pick up, let's see, am I going to get them all? I didn't get to sell them this week, but I picked up lots of seam binding and both lace seam binding and regular seam binding and some colors that I didn't have. I really love to have a lot of orange. This I thought was a really pretty raspberry. It's called magenta. There's some more orange, some green, and one yellow. I only have found one yellow, but this bias tape is cool. It's got a little edging on it. So I picked those up. And I only picked up the colors that I did not have, but I picked out some really cool ones to bring to the live sale. Now, these, I think I'm going to bring these back to the live sale again. I have these in Baker's Dozen, but I love these. And they're not old, but they were a whole bag full of them. So I bought them all, split them up, and I'm going to send some in Happy Mail, but I kept some of them for myself, and I just think they're going to be so fun in fashion journals and sewing journals and this, that, the next thing. I did work with some seam binding, and these are all of the cardboard pieces, so I'll make those into tags, but I kept them. I did. I bought two. They had an ephemera section. I guess I bought three. I like and I collect old motel, hotel brochures, postcards, things like that. And so they had a few of those. And actually, I wanted to show how to do some things with them because I did bring some. I am bringing some to the sale. I did get some. Hello. Interfacing that is fusible web. So I got that because I guess I thought I had some, but I guess I didn't. Let's just go through this. This was the ephemera and I got a lot of ephemera that I brought to the sale, but I did keep a few things. These are all in bundles too. But I really like how you can use these for page corners and then tuck things in there. So I kept 2 of those for myself. There's that. There's a couple, and all these kind of things are in the, bundles as well. I kept one of these. All the bundles have those. Here's a Christmas card. I really like the Santa ones. Oh, I did get a couple. I'm going to keep these out because I'm going to make a couple things with these. They're not spectacular on the front. And so I want to show you guys a couple of things that I've done with them in the past. This one I thought would be cute for a farm journal. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? A bunny. And I couldn't not get the kitties. I sold, I think, all of those and all of these at the live sale. Some mice. Some more kitties. I just like these 2 cute little girls. By the way, I cannot find my Chroma Collage zipper bag. I do not know what I did with it. It's very disconcerting. Some florals. I guess I got 2 of those. Some more Easter. And I sold all the singles, but I do have a bunch of bundles coming at probably the next sale. These I thought were cool. They're supposed to be Christmas, but I think I could get by with using them for not Christmas. Little watercolor, little glitter. Very cute. I kept one of those for myself. That one. And the kitties and that one. So, I know that seems like a lot, but when you see what I brought to the sale, it's not that much at all. And I have a thing for vintage cards. Okay, let's go to my school days. I did get this die cut kit, not old. It's by Making Memories by Allison, but they're just die cuts of school related things. So I got those to put it with my school days items. And then these are actually shoe covers. So or button covers, I'm sorry. Shoe covers. So I got those 2 to go in that. I did get 1 flower frog. They had a bag of these alligator clips, and they're a little bit different than the ones I had. Excuse me. So I did pick these up to make more clips for journal top, or for the journal pages. I think I showed these already. Pretty sure. These are cool. Yeah, I did show these. But they're 6-inch long tabs, and I think these will be so cool to use on the side of a page in a journal. So I got those. And I got a couple trims. I got this one. I don't even know what this is, but I thought it was cute. Oh, it's 2 different ones. It's like a cotton twill. I loved this one. So I thought those, and these are all vintage. I thought I got one more. I did. Some blue. So I got those. And I did pick up, I hemmed and hawed about these, but I had gotten some of these in Happy Mail, and I really think they're fun. So this was not an overload, huge bag of these. So I thought, all right, they've got 3 colors in there. They're fine. They're perfect. So I did get some of those. I got this just for display. It's called the Quick Easy Darner. I had been looking for these round, flat beads, and these are all numbers. So they had those there. That was winning. I've been looking for some of those. Here is what I have. I still have a couple of these left, but I think these are just so cool. And this is the old vintage. They were new old stock, and they have this cool topper on them so that you can also paper clip it onto something. And so I thought that was unique and kind of cool. So I got those. Oh, I got another box, and I'll keep the tags and put them on display as well. So more Denison, new old stock. Those have the little, but they're nice and aged and pretty. I did get a couple. I did not bring these yet. I brought regular buckles, but not the ones that on the cards. I think these are the only 3. Yeah, the only 3 that I kept. But I thought they were cute. I have plenty of buckles, so I don't need to keep a lot more. I got 2 patterns for myself, one for my cookbook journal, and check this out. Not only is it like cowgirlish, it's pink. And then these, I don't know how, I mean, obviously they're not that old because they've got a barcode, but I thought they were cute. So that was it. That was everything that I got at the thrift store. And I had a wonderful, wonderful time. If you're ever in the area, I would highly suggest that you go there. Now, I did tell you that I wanted to do a craft with me, right? Or a shop with me. And I wanted to go in and let you guys shop. Well, that would have been such a fun place to do that. Here's the thing. Nothing is priced. So, if you have any ideas how I could do that, let me know. But I was like, gosh, you know, the way that we talked about doing it was, you know, whatever the item was, if it was something you wanted, you said, yes, I'll take it. And you would pay, you would just pay, you know, double the price of that item. You know, plus your shipping. And easy peasy, right? Make it easy for all of us. Well, I don't know how I would do it there, but I think it would be fun. And I think the girls that work there would be, I think they would be fun to do that with too. I think they'd get a kick out of it. So, I will probably be going back. Dave will be going back there again soon. And so if that's something you want me to kind of work up and figure out how I will do it, I'm happy to do that for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my storytelling. And please, I love it when you share what your favorite item was. And until next time, remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.